Hi there, it's Mike from Avantech. We're going to do a walkthrough of editing and adding a dashboard in our IoT platform, just to show you some of the widgets that we have and a bit of the configuration that you can do with those. So first thing I'll do here in the dashboard, I'm just going to add a new widget. I'll call this Demo 1. That's going to just set up a blank dashboard. And now I can edit the widgets on these and choose whatever widgets I'd like to add. So the first thing I'm going to do is just create a text widget so that I can have a bit of a heading. And then I can just set up a title for this. These are my live sensors, and I'll just put a background color. Let's go the light blue. So this is nice just to essentially save kind of a heading where you're going to put some other content underneath it, and you can place these wherever you like on a dashboard. So then I'm going to put a couple of sensors, and I'm just going to put these below, and I'm going to use a simulated device I have for a service rig just with some live data coming into it. So I might grab a few different parameters here, like my engine speed. And on this, it's going to immediately show that on my dashboard. I can change my colors of things for it. And if I want to know when the data was last received, this is important on sensors that aren't sending regularly. This will be able to show you then when it was last received in the system, whether it was seconds, minutes, or days ago. It'll tell you that. I don't need to show that here because this is data coming in every 10 or 15 seconds. I'm just going to use that same background color just to kind of organize my dashboard a little bit with color, which I find quite useful. And I'll add another one of those. Put it beside, and again, just pick another one of my service rig sensors. So let's grab oil temperature. And we'll use that same color, just so it's neatly organized. And so then I can stop editing the widgets just to see what it actually looks like and save that dashboard. So now that's available for me at any point. I can come back to it. And as you can see, I've got other dashboards built, so I can easily flip to another one and come back. But if I'm editing this as well, I have the option to share this with my colleagues so that I can allow others in my organization to see it. And if you're running our enterprise tier and you have your own clients set up in the system, you can also share that with those sub-clients. And then it'll allow you to choose from a list which of those clients you're going to share that with. So that way you can create a dashboard that others can view, whether they're within your organization or if it's for a client that you have as a setup dashboard here. You can create whichever ones you need. So there's many other widgets. I will show you just a couple. The calculate widget is kind of neat. You can use this to do calculations on different channels. So I could put I'm going to pick a couple of different power transformers and put the total power on these, and I'm going to sum up multiple of these. So I'm going to just say this is my total building power, and then I can pick my other transformer, add the power to that as well, and you can see here these are now summing that together and giving me my total power. This is in watts, and so you're viewing the total power from both of those buildings. If I just put a single widget on one of those, grab the apparent power, panel, and I'll put I'll just mean a standard sensor, and I'll put it beside that, and that'll just show I'm going to put both of those above, and that'll be the east panel. So these two added together are used for this one with a sum. and they show up then as the total power. So you can do that with any channels and combine things with simple math functions, which is quite useful just for tallying things up or making the dashboards you're looking for. And of course, depending on your sensors, you can do more or less depending on what you have available as sensors. So some of the other sensor types, I'm going to make some more specific videos on others, but a couple of the basic ones here. We've got a gauge now as well. And these gauges similarly just get tied to a channel. And so I'll just I can pick that one of those same transformer channels. Total power. And you can set a min and a max for this gauge. So in this case, if I'm looking at 35 kilowatts, let's say we go up to 40 kilowatts, and we can choose our colors. And in the case of a gauge, we can make a horizontal gauge. We can actually display it as a dial or as a vertical gauge, depending on how you want to display that. So in this case, let's pick the dial gauge, and we'll just size that a little nicer so that we can see the value. And again, save that as our dashboard, turn off editing, and I'm gonna edit this back up because it moved when it added in that new widget. So that's a couple of the widget types that we have on the dashboard. There's many others. I'll show a few of those in other videos, but hopefully that helps you get a sense of how easy it is to build your own dashboards and easily flip between them and look at other parameters, other data, and allow others to easily view that data that you've created on your own dashboard if you're sharing that. All right, that's it for now. Have a great one.